Were you guys surprised to see Gervonta Davis showcased his unparalleled power in the ring against Frank Martin? Or were you expecting something different? Certainly, Floyd Mayweather thought differently. What's up, fight fans? The boxing universe is still buzzing after Gervonta Tank Davis highlight reel knockout of Frank Martin this past weekend. But in a bizarre twist, Davis's former mentor Floyd Mayweather is actually trying to clown and embarrass Tank after his latest masterclass performance. We've got all the details on Mayweather's petty move that has pros and celebs weighing in. It all went down when Davis scored a vicious 8th round KO victory over the tough Frank Martin in their high-stakes showdown. Tank put on a calculated performance, patiently setting traps before uncorking his infamous left-hand bomb to put Martin's lights out. This was supposed to be a huge coming-out party for Davis on Amazon Prime's first ever boxing pay-per-view, a chance to elevate his star profile to the stratosphere with a statement win. But in a bizarre move, Floyd Mayweather tried to clown and take the shine off Davis's achievement by posting an old sparring video between Tank and Devin Haney from years ago. In the 18-minute footage, you can see a clearly out-of-shape Davis eating some shots from Haney as Mayweather coaches up the now undisputed lightweight king. It's a very random clip for Mayweather to put out there just after Tank's career-best victory. Some suspect petty jealousy or an attempt to humble his former protege since their bitter split in 2022. Others think Mayweather may have been trying to stir up excitement with his recent hiring of former Golden Boy Promotion CEO Richard Schaefer to his promotional outfit after Leonard Ellerbe left. The reactions from pros and celebs were split on Mayweather's weird move. Let's run through some of the most interesting takes.
You just saw it again.
You've been calling it all along.
Yeah, all along. Tank is the best fighter in the world. Tank's the best fighter in the world. And his team's been saying it for quite some time.
The biggest punches of the night. Tank Davis so patient and cerebral.
And what was the word I used in the press conference? Experience. Experience.
Exactly.
And you saw that tonight.
You saw the experience at play. Frank Martin, twitchy and fast, it didn't matter. Didn't have an answer for Tank Davis's game plan.
I want to give props to Frank. He was ready. DJ, Earl Spence, they did a wonderful job of getting him in position to get him to this point to be able to fight for the championship of the world. Much props, much respect. He'll be champ of the world.
The hit list continues. Couple more names on the hit list. How quickly do you guys want to get back and start kind of getting these guys hammered down on paper here?
Well, obviously Tank just coming off of,
he's
sure he's going to take a rest, and then he'll decide what he wants to do next. But I've been saying he said it, and I echoed it. He has hit this.
What kind of message do you think that this sends to guys like Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, who've been rumored to want to fight against Tank Davis?
All good fighters. All those guys are good fighters, but none of them can fuck with Tank.
Period.
None of them. None of them.
Excellent. Leonard, thank you for your time as always, man. We'll see you around.
Former Mayweather Promotion CEO Leonard Ellerbe actually praised Davis, calling him the best fighter in the world that his team has been saying for years. He emphasized Tank's experience and ability to execute the perfect game plan against the rugged Martin. But others, like boxing analyst Tim Bradley, saw it as a clear attempt to clown Davis's achievement.
Before the fight, Timothy Bradley shared his comprehensive overview and analysis. He said that Gervonta Davis was heavily favored to win against Martin. However, it's easy to overlook fighters because of their limited experience, neglecting to recognize the years they've spent envisioning, strategizing, and training for the chance to become world champions. Hunger, an intangible and invaluable trait, can turn any fighter into a formidable opponent, regardless of who they face. Bradley said Davis is a true master of the sweet science with one of the most versatile skill sets. among all champions. With his right foot and hand positioned forward, the southpaw stance gives him an edge, as do his hand speed, power, accuracy, and tactical prowess. Davis seems to possess a sixth sense that helps him detect fears and weaknesses in his opponents. With a low center of gravity and a height of just 5'5.5", Tank leverages his stature to unleash powerful upward strikes. This lower stance not only enhances his explosive punching power, but also allows him to surprise his opponents by attacking from unexpected angles. Bradley said that Tank parallels the elite pound-for-pound boxer, Naoya Inoue. Both are akin to masterful chess players and astute predators, meticulously crafting their moves to exploit their opponent's defensive weaknesses for maximum effect. Bradley added, Davis is known for unleashing his power punches once he has worn down his foes physically and mentally, quickly transforming into a violent offensive rhythm with incredible precision, speed, power, and accuracy while moving at different angles. Talking about Frank Martin, Bradley said that he relies heavily on his endurance, requiring ample oxygen across 12 intense rounds. His fighting technique mirrors Davis's, characterized by fluid guard shifts, strategic setups, and adept counterattacks.
Tim Bradley. It's pretty obvious what Mayweather was trying to do there. He's trying to play mind games and humble Tank after his biggest win to date. It's a classic Mayweather move to try to stay in Davis's head even after they split. Unified welterweight champion Errol Spence Jr. broke down the intricacies of Davis's masterful performance from a technical perspective.
He came on short.
How do you think he was doing up until the knockout?
Well, I thought he was doing great. Tank just showed his experience and basically just walled him to sleep and, hit him with the big shot and got him out there. That's what Tank do. He set traps and catch you, especially late.
What would have been kind of a better game plan? I know I asked Frank up there, not to be on the ropes. Would you just say kind of box and move like he was doing in the early round?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Box, he's a little lax and, he got caught. But he should have boxed a little bit more, but, things happen. You got to learn from him.
Earl, how good is Gervonta Tank Davis?
Oh, super good. Super good. Tank, he's good at setting traps. Has crazy power that he believes in. He has a great chin too because he's a guy. He'll let you get out punches, and he'll still be coming at you. And then once he catches you, it's a wrap.
How proud are you of Frank Martin? You showed hard, Frank.
Oh yeah, super proud, man. He faced a Tank in the game. He faced a guy like Tank who's gonna keep coming, and you feel like having the power. He'll keep coming.
Errol Spence Jr. What Tank did was brilliant. He stayed patient, feinted to set traps, and when he saw the opening, he exploded with that left-hand bomb. Tank has that belief in his power that allows him to take risk and walk through shots to land his own huge punches. His skill, aggression, and offensive creativity are just so high level. On the other side, rising star Shakur Stevenson made it clear he plans on being the one to dethrone Davis after praising his victory. Shakur Stevenson, Tank did what he was supposed to do, but I can't wait to shock the world and be the one who takes that O. I see the flaws, and I'm coming for that WBC belt. Ryan Garcia, I told you it was going to be the 8th round. Veteran broadcaster Ariel Helwani summed up the overall sentiment in awe of Davis's spine-tingling power and vicious finishes. Ariel Helwani, vicious stuff yet again from Tank Davis. Dare I say he's built differently with that fight-ending power in either hand? The wildest reactions came on the X platform, formerly Twitter, with pros and celebs sounding off. Showtime Sean Porter wrote, "That was a mental and physical breakdown of Martin by Davis." Two-time Olympic gold medalist Clarissa Shields showed love for her fellow Detroit native, writing, "Man, Detroit, good display of skills tonight." Even UFC fighter Rugaru chimed in, mocking those who bought into Martin's pre-fight hype. "Man, Tank just flattened Martin. Y'all still think this dude Frank Martin the boogeyman?" Terrence Crawford wrote, "Sitting here watching the weigh-ins thinking to myself as Shakur Stevenson would never, and I mean never, let Tank play with him like that," in reference to Tank Davis's setting traps for Frank Martin. The overarching view seems to be that while Floyd's bizarre video drop was seen as a petty attempt to clown Davis, it ultimately did little to diminish Tank's star-making performance. At the end of the day, Gervonta Davis appears unfazed and still boxing's hottest, most ruthless finisher. A future super fight with Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, or Shakur Stevenson would be massive. But the personal rivalry with his former mentor Mayweather adds another intriguing layer to Davis's pursuit of pound-for-pound greatness. Will he fully emerge from Floyd's shadow, or will the mind games continue from the former champion? Let me know your thoughts on Tank, Floyd's weird video, and what should be next for the Montana virus in the comments below. Don't forget to smash that like button if you're hyped for Davis's next move. We're just getting started in the Tank era.